Well, good morning, y'all. I'm Sarah, the Real Simple Mama, and I have an unplanned epilogue to the Flopsy dilemma, the situation where I had a chicken randomly be unable to walk a few weeks ago, and we ended up spending like almost $500 on her, taking her in. I have 3 videos up already about, prayers for Flopsy, and then Flopsy 2.0, and then Flopsy's x-rays, and then sort of a little conclusion video because we thought everything was over. So in that situation, we never got an answer to what was going on with her. The good news is that she seemed pretty, that's her talking over there. Hey! She seemed pretty normal. She does, of course, seem on edge, and she's just always been a nervous bird anyway. Come here, Flopsy. Chick. Comes Gracie. Here she comes. So Flopsy's the light brown one, who basically, like, overnight, all of a sudden, when I was dealing with another chicken was sick, she suddenly was, like, unable to walk. And I quarantined her and kind of nursed her back to health, took her to the doctor. But other than giving her Medicam, which is a liquid pain medication, and doing x-rays, we didn't really do anything else because we never really got a definitive, yes, it's definitely cancer, it's definitely reproductive disease or whatever. So we kind of were just like, well, we can't spend any more money on her, and she's just absolutely terrified. So we're just going to kind of leave her be and see what happens. Well, she's been laying eggs, and she pretty much is acting as normal as she's ever going to be. She's not really like the brightest crayon in the box or anything. So she's been okay, and everybody else is totally fine. Like, no other symptoms, no other weirdness. Nobody's been getting overheated or dehydrated or anything like that. Everybody's good. So we were kind of just like, well, that was really weird and expensive. But so I wasn't planning on making any more videos about that. But I wanted to show you something that's really, really crazy. Now, we went out of town a couple days ago. We're back now, obviously. And so we're here. You know, we're not leaving for a while. But I found this in the nesting box, and I know it was her. No, not you. You're lazy. And I'm trying to clean it because it was dry when I found it. Look at this. I'm trying to let my phone focus. So Flopsy is an Easter egger, and they're called that because different birds lay either green eggs or blue eggs or pink eggs. And they're just a mutt, and blue is one also. They're just mutt breeds. But this is like solid shell. It's like the whole thing is shell. And hopefully it wasn't painful for her to pass because it's not particularly big, but I mean, we have no idea. And so I wonder if there's some correlation between the mass, the calcified looking mass that we saw in the x-ray, and it being this. Now, what still strikes me as weird, if you go back and look at the x-rays in the other video, is that this, whatever the mass was that was in her body cavity, did not look like it was in her oviduct. So it didn't look like it was in the reproductive part of her body, and it also, honestly, didn't really look like it was in the digestive part of her body either. If you're looking at a chicken, the reproductive area goes more around the top, and the digestive system goes more down that way. And of course, it convenes at the end because chickens, their cloaca or their vent or, their orifice in the back, they only have one. So eggs come out of that, and poop comes out of that, and, roosters mate through that. I mean, that's like the only thing. So, but when we were looking at the x-ray, looking at just where things are, in her body, it was like, well, that doesn't look like it's in the oviduct. So maybe it was in the oviduct and she's just really weird, or I don't know. It's the mystery is still mysterious, but she laid this a few days ago. So I don't know if this is just a random fluke. I mean, it's like really weird. It looks like it's mummified, but it's basically, it's completely hard, and it was hard when I found it, and it's just solid eggshell, just like a big, like, massive eggshell. So I don't know if this was the problem or if this is just a random gross coincidence, but I wanted to show you because I thought it was really, really interesting. So, and now it's going to be like, this weird replica. So, but I mean, everybody's laying eggs. I took eggs out this morning, and I've got, 4 more. So everybody's laying. Everybody's doing loud mouth. Everybody's doing well. I had one of my best friends was my chicken sitter, and she did an amazing job. I wasn't worried at all while we were gone. So, I mean, everybody seems to be doing fine, but it's just like, I will never know for sure if this is what her body ended up doing with whatever that weird, crazy, gigantic mass was in her body, or if this is just completely unrelated and she's just like a freak chicken. Who knows? Maybe I can sell tickets. But I wanted to show you because I thought it was interesting. So Flopsy laid that the other day, and I let it dry, and of course, you know, it was the chaos of going out of town and then coming back from being out of town. But now we're here, and the girls have their swimming pool. They have fresh water and their food. I stole their fan because I'm teaching a class out here on our patio this morning, but then they get their fan back. But everybody is laying. Everybody looks great. They're nice and bright and active and having fun. So everybody is okay post-vacation. We're doing just fine. That's Flopsy that's right there. But I just wanted to show you because I thought it was interesting. I don't know. I have never seen anything like this. And it's sporadic. Like, she's laid plenty of healthy eggs. She's actually a pretty good layer. She's probably better than Blue since Blue got sick. But it's just, you know, I don't know if this is coincidence. I don't know if it's related. Like I said, I've never seen anything like this. So if you have seen something like that, or if your chicken has laid something like that, I don't know if it's just a random fluke thing. You know, sometimes their systems get kind of weird. And they just lay a goofy egg or a soft-shelled egg. I still get about 1 soft-shelled egg a week, or 2. But I mean, from 5 birds who are over 2 years old, you know, that's not bad. So they've got the correct food now. In my class that I'm teaching, I teach a Spanish class for kids and their parents, and they get, if they show up early or if they stay late, they get to feed the chickens. So that's why they're being obnoxious, because they know it's treat day, right, girls? So, but everything else is fine. I just wanted to show you because I think it's really weird and really cool. I mean, it's just a gigantic, massive shell, and that's way more eggshell than they would normally need for 1 egg. So I don't know if her body made that over time. I have no idea. If it's eggshell and then it got calcified, I'm not sure. In my brief Googling, I didn't really find anything other than, you know, chickens just lay weird stuff sometimes, and as long as it's not happening all the time, it's just kind of like, you know, one of those, oh well, like an unsolved mystery type thing. So I'm curious to see if anybody has seen or had anything like that, or what you think. But I mean, she's fine now, so it's not something that's happening constantly. What do you want? This is where I put their box of fly grubs. I put it up here, and then I open up the bag, and Lacey and Callie usually jump up there and stick their heads in and eat it, and then I throw it on the ground. So she's like, where's my treat box? My treats lady. So, but we're all fine. I just wanted to show you some weird things going on with my birds as I stand right in the middle of the shot. So I hope you guys are doing well. I do have more ideas for videos. Like, you know, we're going to do one in the next few weeks about... Jeez, look at this. What do you want? Hi, Blue. Whoop. Ta-da! We're going to do one about just different reasons why your chickens may not be laying eggs. Like, hey, I'm not getting as many eggs. What's going on? What can I do? Sort of a troubleshooting video. And then I haven't forgotten, I still have this syringe in the little bottle where I'm going to reenact how to give medicine to a chicken. If you need to catch a bird and you need to get, you know, they're not eating, so you need to feed them by hand or whatever. A lot of times they won't be super thrilled with that. So I'll give you some ideas. But just some weirdness going on with my weird old birds. But there's Flopsy right there, and I mean, she's fine. She tends to be nervous. She tends to pant a little bit, but you can see she's walking just fine. She doesn't have to sit down. She's pooping normally, eating and drinking normally. She's laying. Her colors are bright. Ta-da! I need like a little symbol out here, and I can be like, tch. What are you doing? See, they're mad because I came in here without a box of treats. How dare I? But anyway, I'm Sarah, the Real Simple Mama. Let me know what you think if you've seen anything like that. We'll be back soon with more content. Bye!